Everyone is a potential prospect for Glissandra. True or false?
True.
Okay. I agree. Everyone's a prospect, but it doesn't mean they're going to become a member. It doesn't even mean they're going to become a customer, and none of that matters. Your job is to just explore with them the possibilities, show the presentation properly. Everybody wants more money and a better lifestyle, right? I don't know of anyone who's come up to me and said, no, bank account's full, thanks, not interested. Most people could use a little extra money, or more importantly, they could use some extra time, right? Everyone wants to look good and feel better. These are your prospects, people who would like a little extra money, people who would like to have the same amount of money but more free time, people who would like to look and feel better. And of course, everybody wants the time freedom, right? It doesn't matter how much money you make. If you don't have any time to enjoy it, what's the point, right? This is probably the most important thing that I can share with you that I've learned. And that's that you do need to develop an attitude of giving and not getting. So what that means is, when you're talking to your friend, instead of thinking, oh man, I hope I can get them into the business, you need to adopt the attitude that you have it, right? You found this wonderful company, you found this wonderful product, you have it, they don't, and you're kind enough to share it with them. Not the other way around. It's not them being kind enough to listen to you. You're kind enough to share what you found with them. And if you can approach this business from that mindset, that you have a gift that you're approaching them with, and it's up to them to receive it or not, you're going to find things go a whole lot easier than, again, looking at them like a piece of meat. God, I hope they join on the fast track, because then that's my third, and now I get my free car, right? You have it, they don't, you're kind enough to share it with them. Sponsoring up, yeah. You know, the problem is, if you think on a scale of 1 to 10 that you're a 7, don't worry, you're in Glissandra, you're going to start to think of yourself as a 10 over time. It's a self-improvement business. But let's say you think, you know, on a scale of things, you think of yourself as 7. Well, that typically means that you have a lot of friends that are also 7s, some 6s, and probably some 8s or 9s. The problem is the people you're most comfortable to talk to are going to be the 7s and the 6s, because you do feel comfortable that you're, sorry, a little bit better than them, right? The hard people to go after are going to be the 8s and the 9s, because those are the people that you feel maybe are making more money, maybe they're more successful, maybe they're better looking, whatever it may be that makes you intimidated by them. But what I saw in all of my prospecting over and over and over and over, the people you want in your business are the ones that are the same or better than you, not the same or worse than you. So sponsoring up is really critical, because if you're a 7 and you sponsor a bunch of 7 and 6s, what do your 6s do? They sponsor a bunch of 6s and 5s. And the 5s sponsor 5s and 4s, and you can see that we all end up with 0, and that's not a good thing, like roulette. What's that?
Like roulette?
Yeah, 0. You hit 0, it's 35 to 1. That's a good thing. You don't want to have a bunch of zeros in your business. So if you sponsor up, what ends up happening is you sponsor the hard person, and usually they're on the chicken list, right? So you sponsor the person that's a 7, and you sponsor a person that's an 8. You teach the 8 to do the same thing. Pretty soon you have a business full of 10s, and interestingly enough, if you look at the people you hang out with, that's usually where you get your own sense of value from. So if all of a sudden your business is full of 10s, you're going to start to behave like a 10. You're going to start to feel like a 10. Sponsoring up is absolutely critical to keeping your business going and thriving and being fun.